Well, it's about time this happened, but after looking at multiple content farm channels over the months and making videos on them, I finally found a Countryball channel that's just fully AI. The animation's AI, the sound effects are AI, basically everything about this channel is AI. So today, we're going to talk about them. But before we begin, please like and subscribe and join membership if you want to support me more on the channel. So, let's start. The channel in question is Lucid Layers, a fully AI Countryball channel with over 6,000 subscribers. Now, the channel was created as far back as 2020. However, despite that, they didn't start uploading till around 3 months ago. And when they started uploading, it wasn't Countryball content. Instead, it was just AI food ASMR videos, which were super popular at the time. However, Lucid found little success with these videos, so on August 30th, 2025, they decided to upload their first Countryball video. And I say Countryballs with quotations because the similarities are minimal. These Countryballs had pupils. Actually, no, scratch that. The Countryball eyes were not even Countryball eyes. They look like something you'll find in a stuffed animal, which, by the way, was super inconsistent, but we'll get to that later. They also had legs and hands for some reason, which, yeah, they look pretty distorted. I mean, it's AI, so I don't know what to expect, but still, it's kind of weird. Also, the video itself that he uploaded was just a minute and a half of Countryballs being fed stuff with sounds that are okay, I don't know how to explain these sounds, but basically, you'll hear the Countryballs eating, but then you'll also hear these random voices that appear at random times, like if they're talking to the Countryballs. Like, I don't know how to explain this.
That's good.
Now, despite everything I said about the video, it still managed to get over 90,000 views, which caused him to create more Countryball content related to them just eating stuff. And they did have some success. For example, this video that got over 200,000 views, and this one that got over 100,000 views. However, they would also branch out to other content like Countryball singing, going outside, or having a picnic. They would also upload shorts, which also had some decent success. Just like the first video, all these videos were basically the same AI Countryball doing random things, with random voices appearing every so often. While the Countryballs also had this somewhat audible baby noise, but realistically, the noises are so quiet and short that I can't even tell if it's a Countryball or if it's something else. I mean, these videos literally give me the same vibes as these horrible Coca-Cola commercials, which, by the way, I saw one playing on TV during Thanksgiving. Like, AI is literally starting to show up in our daily lives, and it's kind of scary. There's another thing I want to talk about, that being that this channel is for babies. Now, when you look at it, it's pretty obvious. I mean, the way the Countryballs are designed, the titles they give them the videos, and even their whole vibe in general. And also the fact that AI content like this is mostly targeted towards babies. However, it feels so off, especially since Countryballs in general is usually targeted to a much older audience due to the humor, politics, wars, and other historical events. And yes, many of the channels I've talked about on this channel do have their content targeted towards kids, but this channel just specifically feels like something I would find on YouTube Kids, or might recommend it after watching a video of Cocomelon. Like, even channels like Staples, which yes, their shorts are pretty bad and are targeted toward kids as well, do have some aspects of normal Countryballs, like their focus on historical wars and events. However, there's nothing about the channel that's related to Countryballs in the slightest. No politics, no wars, just nothing, which is definitely influenced by the designs, because they try to go for a more cutesy look, which yes, these designs are pretty cute, but at the same time, I can literally just type in cute Countryball image on ChatGPT and it'll probably give me something similar to this. Which, on that topic, are these even Countryballs? The only reason they're called Countryballs is because it says on the title, but I really don't feel comfortable calling them Countryballs because of how so far devoid they are from the original pulling ball design, as well as the fact that this has nothing to do with this, except the fact that their bodies are mostly round and they have flags on their bodies, and that's it. Now, some more criticisms I want to talk about is the animation, which isn't even animation, it's just AI, which is pretty lazy, as well as the fact that there's multiple instances where they get the flags wrong, or how inconsistent the designs are, whether it be the eyes, the mouths, or the arms. And if not that, the bodies, which somehow they get these weird gummy bear-like looks. Like, this channel is just super confusing, but it's generative AI, so I don't know what to expect. Also, the content is super repetitive. Like, yeah, they do branch out to some different topics, but when it comes to just a single topic, they will just upload the same video, like, oh no, the Countryball is in the weather cold again, or they're just singing some random song, or being fed something. Like, this content is literally the most repetitive stuff I've seen on YouTube, which also, by the way, this channel is monetized, so they are making money from these videos. Another thing is that this is an ASMR channel, which explains the sounds you hear during the video, but I don't know if it's just me, but I do not feel my brain tingling when I hear these sounds. If anything, I feel some sort of disgust when I hear these sounds, and if not that, the immersion is just completely ruined when I hear these random AI voices that appear at random. Now, as of today, the channel is pretty active, uploading a video every few days, and while the channel doesn't seem too much of a threat because they only have 6,000 subscribers, this growth has been increasing, so I honestly won't be surprised if they end up blowing up similar to how Staples blew up in the next few years, or maybe even in the next few months, which will lead to them to get more subscribers, more views, and of course, more money. And yes, the content isn't the worst. I'd rather have kids be exposed to random AI slop than suggestive animations, but still, the rise of this channel is pretty concerning, as the content is super easy to make, and when they do end up blowing up, it could potentially lead to a rise of just pure AI Countryball videos on YouTube, which will probably overrun actual Countryball channels with good animation, and thus the community just turn into AI. Not even with any exceptions, just all the content and all the largest channels are just AI. And I honestly won't be surprised if we start seeing more of these pop up, whether it be from people or content factories making these channels just to get extra money. Now, one more thing I want to mention is yes, despite all my videos being really negative about AI, I don't think it's really that bad. I mean, I've used AI multiple times in life, for example, studying for tests and stuff like that at school, or using AI to upscale images so that my thumbnails don't look as bad. So I really have no problem about using AI. However, I do have a problem with AI when it completely replaces the human aspect and is just used for profit. Like people say, AI should be used as a tool, not a supplement, and Lucid Layers is using AI as a supplement, which is pretty bad. However, what are your thoughts on this channel? Do you think this channel will kickstart a whole wave of just fully AI Countryball channels? I personally hope not, but let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys later.